his family and his friends and supporters were out at the Remand Center to support him. And he talked about how important it was, how much impact it had. And, you know, I've heard from a lot of people, they'll say, what's the point? It's not going to do anything. They even say it sometimes about these rallies. Why do we keep doing it? It's not going to do anything. It always does something. It always makes a difference. He told them that saying that this is a hopeless place and having those people outside every day, it ignited a light, he said, inside that prison, amongst the prisoners. He said some of them felt their faith in humanity had been restored. So that's what this is about. I've mentioned it before at our old location that we're the lighthouse for this city. We bring the light wherever we go. It doesn't matter if they push us around and we got to move locations. You can't extinguish this light of truth that we bring with us everywhere we go. Just wanted to also update this week. A lot of you submitted complaints to the Integrity Commissioner for City Hall about the hate speech coming from the City Councillor, Courtney Walcott. So we have a little bit of good news. The Integrity Commissioner actually responded and said that she is investigating this complaint. So we're going to follow up on that. We're going to keep the heat on. I think it's fair enough to say that it's time for him to resign. You might have also seen in the news, as you know, Courtney Walcott, John Carlo Croix, they sit on the police commission. They also forced the police this week. They said you're not allowed to wear the thin blue line patches anymore because it's racist. Everything is racist to these people. So this is just more exposing the corruption that's going on in this building right now. As you know, Courtney Walcott is heavily involved with BLM. He was behind the blockades that pretty much pushed us over here. He's behind the injunction that was placed on rallying in this city. They're trying to basically make it illegal to protest in Calgary. As you can see, they've also put up barriers around this monument here. This is a monument to fallen firefighters in our city. You might even remember last September there was a protest here, a silent protest by the firefighters against the vaccine mandates, and they came up here and they touched the memorial, and the chief of the fire department said that they were, what's the word, disrespecting, degrading, desecrating this memorial. So this is what these people do. It's the virtue signaling is all they can do. They talk about us desecrating this, yet they don't stand up for the actual firefighters that are putting their lives on the line. They don't stand up for our police officers that are actually putting their lives out on the line every day. That's right. Just like the memorial over there, they put a fence around there. This was meant to be a temporary memorial for the Indigenous children that were systematically traumatized and murdered by the government of this country. They put up their fence, they pretend like they
Logan's
stand
on the shots
for the
today.
children, yet they forced masks on our children for the past 2 years, and they coerced them into taking dangerous medical injections.
Logan's on the shots today.
These people have no values and they do not stand for anybody. Yes. Okay. Thank you. And this is also for police officers, this memorial you wanted me to mention. Okay. So, before we have James, I wish James had been here a few weeks ago when we were back at Central Memorial Park, because we were rallying at the War Memorial for this city, and we were doing massive marches down 17th Avenue. We too like to march. James Topp departed Vancouver on February 10th from the Terry Fox statue. He's completed over 1,000 kilometers already of a journey. He's on his way to Ottawa 4,900 and
better weekend than last weekend.
kilometer trek. And like I talked about, you know, even just a handful of people protesting at the remand makes a difference. All it takes is one person to make a difference, like James Topp. He's inspiring thousands
My
of
speech
people
isn't
now
ready,
across
John.
the country. So please
I'll
welcome
sub you
to
in
the
right
stage,
now.
James Topp.
Oh, James is going first. Oh, man.
It's good to see you all here. I'm happy to be here in Calgary. This is a day off for us. We're taking a day to rest our feet as we traverse this great nation. And to clarify, I left Vancouver from BC Place, the Terry Fox Memorial, on February the 20th. We're 42 days on the road with occasional days off here and there. We're going to be kicking off tomorrow from the intersection of Highway 23 and Highway 3. We're going to try to get to Coaldale tomorrow, a distance of 40 kilometers. I plan to be in Ottawa by the end of June. So just to back up a little bit, who am I and what am I doing, in case you don't know who I am, because a lot of folks don't really know who I am and why I'm doing this. My name is James Topp. I'm a soldier, I'm a citizen, I'm a Canadian. Okay? I have been personally affected by government overreach that resulted in my loss of employment. So I've been placed on leave without pay from the public service, where I was employed by the RCMP as a civilian worker. Not long after that, I got notified that I am to be released from the Canadian Reserve Forces that I transferred to in 2019. I'm to be released under item 5F. So this isn't a favorable release for somebody who tried to keep his nose clean for 20 years in the armed forces. I'm not really happy about it, so I'm going to complain. Okay? What inspired me to do this? I got inspired by a group of folks who went to Ottawa to make their voices heard, and I was also inspired by how they took a stand and traveled there, and I would have liked to have joined them there, except I can't fly. So I found another way to get there. So that's why I'm doing this. I'm going there to protest. I'm going there to speak on behalf of those who have also lost their jobs, lost their employment. I'm going there to speak on behalf of those who have been injured. I'm going there to speak on behalf of those who got their arms twisted behind their back under this negative construct or false construct of choice and consequences, and had to accept a procedure they wouldn't otherwise have so they could keep their jobs. And I'm going to talk to certain people about that. So how am I going to do that, you may be asking? Allow me to read a short letter that I am writing to each and every member of Parliament.
Stick it to the man. Love it.
To the honourable member, you are invited to join myself, Canadian Armed Forces veteran James Topp, and a group of your peers on the 22nd of June or thereabouts from midday at a central Ottawa venue for a public discourse. This public discourse is being assembled to resolve how best to repair and unite Canadians after 2+ years of mandates. From my civilian position and currently in the process of being released from the Canadian Armed Forces, I am marching 4,293 kilometers on foot from the Terry Fox statue in Vancouver to the tomb of the unknown soldier in Ottawa as an expression of peaceful protest. This one march will take approximately 130 days and see me in Ottawa mid to late June. My protest exists for the 3 reasons. I am protesting federal government mandate that require, as a condition for employment or continued employment, vaccination, testing, quarantine, and/or isolation. I have stepped forward to speak on behalf of those personnel employed by the federal government or otherwise who have been denied access to employment and services, who have lost income and have suffered damaged relationships due to the imposition of a medical procedure. I have also stepped forward to speak on behalf of those who have been through the introduction of false constructs around choice and consequences, have been pressured into taking part in medical procedures they would not otherwise have accepted. your participation is needed and appreciated as we assemble to debate and resolve a fair way forward for Canadians. This is the letter that is being mailed out to 338 members of Parliament and 105 senators. Personally signed by myself. And just to speak a little bit about these letters, signed and sealed to be delivered. There's only 200 here. So I want you to look at this tub of letters, and I want you to think about what 10,000 of those are going to look like sitting in an MP's office, because they're going to be from you. So you go to CanadaMarches.ca, and there's a template there that you can use to write your own letter, and you ask your member of Parliament to come and talk to me when I get to Ottawa, because I'm not just going there to have a tantrum and wave my arms around. I'm going there to do something and have a conversation. And y'all are going to help me, right? Okay, that's where you do it, and that's the start of it. Because I've also talked to Lana McNichol, Dr. Lana McNichol from TPOF, and they're going to get the same folks who were there in January to have more conversations, to get those people's voices heard, because they've been silenced, censored, shunned, and cast out, and it's their turn. So I just want to call attention to a couple of things. I'm not doing this in isolation. That's a play on words. I have folks with me. Come on up. Let's go, Murphy. You too, Christian.
Tyler.
Logan! Christian!
So they're walking with me, or they're driving the bus, or they're preparing the meals, or they're going forward to tell me what's coming up down the road. So this is how we're doing it. We found a way, and you can do it too. All you need to do is convince people around you to ask themselves what they can do and stop focusing on what they can't do. So I just want to apologize for elbowing my way to the front of the line, to the speaking line up here. I got things to do down in Lethbridge because we got to get ready to march tomorrow for 40 kilometers. So we're going to be going to Coaldale from the intersection of Highway 23 and Highway 3, and then we're going to continue onward towards Medicine Hat. That's what we're doing tomorrow, so we got to make our way back down.
Can I say something?
Tomorrow? Sure, just a sec. And then we're going to make our way to Medicine Hat, where I suspect we'll probably be there in about a week. So Marcella would like to say a couple words.
Hello to all you Begunnese and Seven. You know I love you.
We love you too!
You know what? The tribe is telling you keep it on.
Keep it on! Keep it on!
And we love you.
We love you too!
I lived in Calgary for a long time. And you know, when I heard this, it's not going to be. It's so strong to be a woman, especially a native. Yes! You know, I talk strong. strong from my heart.
Just moved back here yesterday, so.
You know, I love all of you. You know, I wish I had a flag. I need a flag.
Thank you. Thank you, my friend. So we're gonna take the stay. We're gonna take off now. Sorry. And we're gonna get going back down to Lethbridge. Thank you all for your support, your encouragement. And I just want to tell you, as a Canadian Armed Forces service member, I just want to tell you that I work for you. Have a good day.
James, I've had a few people ask how they can give donations. Is there any way to give you donations today?
Yeah, Lana.
Okay, Dr. Lana's going to help with that, and she's our next speaker anyways. Here we go. Welcome, Dr. Lana.
Okay, wow, the money is flowing. You guys are amazing. Aren't Canadians amazing? Yes. All right, so hello, Calgary. I'm Dr. Lana Nickel. I actually live in Edmonton. Don't hold that against me, you know. And I'm really thankful to be here today. Okay, so I'm a chiropractor. I'm also a personal trainer. I am a very proud Canadian. How many of you guys have tattoos on your backs with a leaf? I sure do. Mine happens to have a volleyball because I was actually inducted into the Canadian Hall of Fame for volleyball when playing in university. So and I'm not saying that to, impress you. It's more of to share with you how proud I am to be Canadian. And I felt over the last couple years that I lost some of that. Yeah, I cried a lot because the Canada I know felt like it was falling. And families ripped apart, and neighbors ripped apart, and colleagues, and there was bullying and stuff that I'm like, this is not what Canadians do. Oh, that's right. Canadian spirit is known all over the world for our love, our neighborly generosity, the things that we do to show up for one another when we need each other. And we've needed each other more than ever in the last 2 years. So, I'm urging everyone, I know I'm speaking to the choir here because I just encourage everyone to stand in love and compassion and unity right now. You may be mad, you may be frustrated. My own brother isn't talking to me and hasn't. And I have 4 young kids, 2 of which are here. They're in the back. They attend all the rallies with me. And I know how painful this has been for many people. But I urge you to keep love and compassion in your heart. People are waking up. They're coming to the front lines, right? And we have to show these really weirdo, narcissistic psychopaths that think they can shove their agenda down our throats. Okay, we have to show them and make up for what they lack. And what they lack is empathy. And what they lack is unity. They're the ones that are small, fringe, ridiculous minority. We're the way, we're the love. And, I just want to share my great honor that yesterday I drove all the way down from Edmonton with my 2 children to march with James. I feel very honored to have, my legs and my feet hurt today. You guys, it's not a walk to the store. He is marching to Ottawa for us. We're marching. My 9-year-old and my 11-year-old marched with him in formation. I have never marched in formation, in 2x2, with some pace. Never done that. And it was humbling because I am sore today, you guys. And it was amazing to me to really take that in. Now, we got to end our evening. It was April Fool's Day yesterday. We had our conspiracy theory tinfoil hat Fool's Day dance in Monarch, Alberta. Right? Hey, we're we're the ones that are considered the fools. But here's the deal. There's no conspiracy theorists. There is a conspiracy, damn rights. We've gotten everything right. It's no longer a theory, we know that, right? But when I woke up this morning, I was like, what's my message this morning? And here it is. Yesterday was April Fool's Day. It's the one day of the year, 365, that we laugh and we're like, it's so funny to be fooled and tricked and all the things. Here's the deal. 364 of the rest of the days, we are being fooled.
I'll be right back.
Fooled! We have
Okay, so
a medical
I'm gonna
system
go over here, get some
that has
shots.
stolen your power,
When James marches
that tells
out,
you that
follow
health
him.
comes from a vial,
And if
or
I'm
a
nowhere to be
syringe,
found,
or a bottle, and it
Call
does
me.
not.
Keep following him, call me.
Take your
Because I gotta
health
get this
back.
interview done with him.
Parents,
Okay, thank
take
you.
your children's health back. You know more about your parents' health or your children's health than any doctor,
Oh.
okay? You know more about your body. You can review the wellness.
All the people here, man.
Trusting your amazing, innate
Crazy amount of
intelligence
people
in your
here.
body.
Crazy, crazy. Hello. Howdy.
Go try to march. Get up, right? Be in nature. Hug. Reduce your stress.
Look at these guys over here. Oh, we got a Freedom Mobile over here or what?
Oh yeah, damn right.
You betcha. What do we got over here?
Awesome. I'm not the only one.
Them train horns work? Them train horns work?
They do.
Can you do them now? No. Not again.
Are you gonna pay my $1,000 I've already?
Yeah, you got me. You got me. Free Pastor Arthur.
I'll buy you one.
Yeah! All right, guys, welcome back to Pie Roasters Garage. Welcome back to the most epic Calgary live streams you're probably going to see. As I get into these, I get to know the people. I was supposed to speak today, but freedom! Freedom! Woo! As I get back into this, it's weird because I haven't done this since Ottawa. But as I get back into this and I start to know the community, you're going to see me pump out some fun stuff. So stick around, check it out. Don't jerk yourself off too long. Yeah.
Provincial and federal governments, we're just in the
This weekend is definitely bigger.
You don't thank them for not getting you. Okay? So make sure all your friends and the people, I saw pictures of Calgary rallies and my jaw was on the floor. The amount of people. Don't get complicit. This is far from over,
buddy.
guys.
So yeah.
So get your people back here.
Topp
Make
did his
sure
speech.
they
He was
know
supposed to do his speech
that
last,
this
but he
is
did it
not over
first.
in our emergency
He's trying to clear his
order.
schedule, wanted to get his message out.
Did you know that?
Yeah, he had different plans for the schedule
How
today. They
scary
wanted
is
him on
that?
last, but
They're
it's all
violating
good.
our political process of emergency orders as well. So in addition to not being fooled, okay, and I'm going to finish this up, we're being fooled in our education systems. You think you're learning how to critically think? You're learning how to sit down and listen to authority and obey. That's what we're learning, indoctrinated with what they want us to know and what they want us to hear and what they want us to do. Take it back. Okay? We gotta take it back. Media. Oh my gosh. Could they be any more disgusting? We think that's the truth. I know you guys don't. But most people think it's the truth. And it's the farthest thing from. It's disgusting. Right? So we're being fooled. Yeah, turn the TV off. Right? So it's another way we're being fooled. So 364 days is April Fool's Day. No more being fooled. No more. Okay? And no more being abused. I was in an abusive relationship many years ago. It was one of the worst experiences of my life, and I have no doubt, and it was why I was able to see the red flags early. Maybe some of you can relate. I saw them early. Anyone who tries to coerce you, harass you, bribe you, control you, bully you, stop it. Get out. Say no, stand up for yourself, and we all have to do this together. The way we're going to do this is together. And I just want to say, marching with James yesterday was so incredible to me. I felt like another convoy was happening. It's on foot. And that is like so inspiring, you guys. So I want to encourage everybody to unite together. We all have our freedom groups and the things we're working on, and they're all important. And I want to thank everybody for what you're doing. Thank you, Ryan, for your, amazing volunteering here. right? And all the other people that make this happen. Yeah. The left big trees and
Hey, fine, where's Waldo, but where's James? Can you spot James?
If you're on the amazing barn
He's
dance
right
last night, we
there,
had,
getting
was
a
at
selfie.
Boots for a couple
There's Whitney
weekends,
on the
couple
right.
weekends, and last night they
Connie
dropped the
Chalice
flag
right
that was
there.
signed by all the people in Coots. It was so overwhelming. But we need to do this together,
I'm
okay?
pushing
So,
out of speaking today.
GetCanadaMarches.ca. There's actually a live GPS. You can see exactly where James is on the website, okay? Also, please go to tbof.ca. Okay, we're going to do weekly updates on our Tuesday night 7 p.m. Canada Connect calls with Danny Balford, Brian Dennison, myself, the other TBOF crew, and keep, showing his journey across the country to Ottawa, and many other great initiatives,
The
including many
Toppinator.
right here in
Yeah, you
Alberta.
betcha.
So thank you for letting me speak today, Calgary. Love you.
Thank you very much. That's CanadaMarches.ca to follow James. Has anyone here walked 40 kilometers in one day before? I've done it. Have you ever done it for 4 months straight? That's hard work. So speaking of, she talked about abusive relationships. We got a vote coming up next Saturday to get rid of Jason Kenney. And as you know, he's moved it to online voting, and he's pretty much taking every step necessary to set himself up for maximum cheating, okay? So we gotta be very prepared for this. We have our next speaker, he's gonna talk a bit about this, so please welcome to the stage, David Parker.
How much do you think the government fears what's going on right now?
Hello, Calgary!
Like, this is growing into something insane.
Are you
across the whole
angry
country.
yet? Are you gonna do something about it? All right, here's what we're gonna do. We're taking back Alberta. We're taking back our schools. We're taking back everything. And here's why we're doing it. I am angry. And you want to know why I'm angry? Because I gave my life to democracy. Since I was 14, I've worked for these people. I've helped get them elected because they lied to me. They said they cared about you. I was born in a town called Lacombe, and I grew up in a place with 8 houses. At 23, I worked for Prime Minister Stephen Harper. I have done 32 election campaigns. I have played a role in getting over 75 politicians elected directly, and I am mad. I am mad that I cannot get on a plane. I am mad that my grandmother died and I could not go to her funeral. I am mad that 2 of my sisters got married and there was no wedding. They are taking our humanity from us, and I say we're taking it back. The people of Canada will stop us. There are not enough of them to stop us. Why was the emergency order ended? You want to know why? Because there was a bank run. Because they have no power. It's all a facade. The emperor has no clothes. We give them the power, the people. And you know what? We're taking it back. And why are we taking it back? Because they're not doing a good job with it. And it doesn't belong to them. It belongs to us. They're supposed to be our representatives, right? Not our bosses. We don't elect them to be our bosses. We elect them to do what we tell them. And guess what? They're not doing what we tell them. And you know what you do with an employee who doesn't do what you tell them? Fire them! We're gonna fire this lady in 4 years, I promise you. If this is not the end, getting rid of Jason Kenney is only the beginning. And let me tell you something. You may be feeling a little bit scared. You may be a little bit worried that there's cheating going on, but let me tell you, how do you expose cheating? Shine light, shine light, shine light. And you know what? James is marching across this country. What is he doing? He's shining light. Right? You need to shine
There's like a
light.
live stream on an external camera
Not enough to just
that has better quality. The live stream gets cut down to like 720p or something, which is just egregious. But then again, live streaming in 4K would be pretty aggressive, wouldn't it?
Little actions you can do. I'm not the man.
Where did the crew go?
Because Take Back Alberta is 3 things. It's
James has limited time to do this interview, so I gotta make it count.
35 kilometers an hour.
Yeah, I bet you don't look at me. Anyways, so here's the thing. These fuckers, this government of ours, oh boy, are they seeing a fucking beginning of a revolution. Everyone who was sad about Ottawa and how Ottawa got cleared out, I don't think they realized that that was just the first battle in a larger war. Howdy, fellas. How are you today? Good.
Great day to fight communism.
Fucking right. I always say that. I love that one. Yeah, like look what you're seeing. This is just Calgary, guys. This is just Calgary, right? Think about it. Every weekend, these people show up. You got James Topp marching across Canada, well, across 5 provinces, anyways. 4,400 kilometer commitment. And yeah, I mean, this is how revolutions start. They don't just pop up. I mean, something spark lights the flame burns down the empire. That's what we're doing here. Ottawa, that was just the beginning. That was a battle in a much larger war. This fight that we fight, it's going to be a couple years in the making, but we're here to fight it. We're here to fight it. And if you look at how many millions of people who have stood up, millions and millions and millions, I mean, the one side is so ignorant they actually believe that those people's opinions don't matter. That many people would have such a strong opinion they'd all be idiots. Delusional lies. And I'd like to paraphrase what's that woman's name from the EU that called Trudeau out? I'm going to paraphrase it. I'm going to butcher this. But she said about how they call us a small fringe minority, but that's how revolutions start. Dumbasses, man. You really think that just because there's a few people that the masses are right? Okay. Yeah. Finance your vehicle over 9 years. Or 6, whatever you prefer. Take a $40,000 loss on your brand new pickup truck, and then go and redo it all over again in 5 years. The masses do that. That's insanity. You lose so much money on a new truck. So the masses do that. So should I do that? Absolutely not. Not good for me. Not good for anybody. Brother, you're missing one word on the back here. L for lariat.
Right around the fucking neck and hitch to the truck.
Fully loaded. See you later, Trudeau.
If you include Sherwood Park and St. Albert, there are 10,000.
Good to see you again.
There are 106.
Last name is too much fun. Yeah, that was unreal.
I'm a rural Albertan. I grew up.
See if we can get James lined up with the Calgary Tower here at some point. Be an epic screenshot for y'all. This is James's right-hand man, Christian. He's the one who organized me being with the crew over the last few days. What was that guy's name the cowboy had again? He had super crazy, he had some super name. It was a cool name. Oh man, he's got, look at it, says Ariat on the back. He's missing the L for lariat. Fully loaded. This guy's fully loaded.
Can I ask what your flag is?
Okay.
What's the yellow one?
The yellow one is the Don't Tread on Me. So that was designed in 1775. It's called the Gadsden flag. So there's 13 rattles on the rattle sleeve. Don't tread on me. 13 colonies that stood against the king and his tyranny. And it was basically the start of the independence. The war. The lower flag is Molin Labe. So that was when the Atenas had surrounded the Spartans and told them to lay down their weapons. And the Spartans said, we're going to get it.
Interesting. March James Topp here, get this interview done with. Adam Sos? Adam Sos? Is that his name? What's that? No, I haven't yet. I don't know if you guys watch this guy. I'm sure most of you do. He does all of our Calgary stuff for Rebel News here. Adam Sos? Anyways, he's been doing the Pastor Arthur stuff for years.
Let's go get in that movie they're filming. Did you see the street? It was like Apocalypse. It's like... It's actually called the Ukraine
Hey, tree. I pussied out of my speech. I was supposed to do a speech at like right after James, and I pussied out of it. I'm like, I can't do it. Like, I wanted to live stream and do photography and shit. Well, they stopped.
What were you gonna say?
Well, I was going to talk about my story to Ottawa, and then they wanted me to talk about just basically what I've seen and what I think of everything. And then I've never publicly spoken before, so I'm like, I'm just going to dip this one out. Last time I did it was at my grandpa's funeral, and I started playing a song, and I froze up. So I got to get over that, but yeah, next time. I said next weekend I'd give it a try, but.
Hey, your girlfriend's on to us.
My girlfriend?
Yeah, she's on to us.
Yeah, me and this guy met. Where did we meet again? In a gay bar in Kamloops? Oh, no, Williams Lake.
It's Kelowna.
Kelowna. You know about that?
I'm gonna fight him.
I'm going to fight him.
To the death.
Oh, heavens.
Are you the freedom riders? No, we're not. We're the tyranny riders.
I'm going to need your permission to release the files from last night of you dancing. They were good.
Do I get to review them first?
Yeah, I'll let you review them first.
No, you can release them.
Okay.
If I do something in public, it's...
YMCA was hilarious.
As long as that doesn't go back to the nunnery.
Yeah, in Texas. Oh, heavens. Oh, trying to get that Calgary tower in there with James.
It was like...
What happened? Nam called me in the
Trying to
middle
get
of
that shot
that,
with
so
him
I
in the
didn't
tower.
catch the first part.
Oh, yeah.
For the-
Thank you.
Yeah, he love you. So for those who don't know, this is James Topp's official photographer.
See, I tried to get there's a truck with the flags. But
Oh
then
yeah, the
I
Canadian.
I realized you couldn't see James' face. So,
Oh no.
And that's like a killer right there. Let's see.
Logan got a banger.
So here, we got the flags here. Waving,
Yeah.
but you can't see his face.
Oh no.
And that ruins the whole thing.
Well, you gave her a try, Logan.
Ruined!
Ruined.
I got you. That was really beautiful. I just want to say that was so beautiful. Like, you didn't want to make it out there, and I said I'm right to you. What's your name? Lisa. Nice to meet you.
Somebody don't know.
So I have to get prepared for my interview with James Topp. It's finally going to happen. Spent the last few days getting to know the feller and his crew. We've had a lot of fun. I'll tell you right now, this ain't my last time seeing them. I'll be joining them in Saskatchewan. I'll be joining them in Manitoba. I'll be joining them in Ontario. I'll make the commitment right here, right now, to go march with them more, because the feeling of freedom when you're marching across like just Alberta alone or wherever you're going to be marching, especially in the summer months, the wide open terrain, yeah, it feels cool. Feels cool. Their morale is high. They're very strong people. It feels great. I gotta get Logan. There's a cool shot down here. Gotta get Logan. Gotta get Logan. Gotta get Logan. Gotta get Logan. I gotta use the interview. I'll get back to the freedom protest. You betcha. You betcha. Dodge Ram, second gen. Not rusted out for once. I got a great shot for you. There's a tunnel down here if you get down there before he walks.
Oh, the
Yeah.
overhead.
Yeah. Get the shot and then walk through the tunnel there.
Didn't you have his camera?
My camera's dead. So I'm living vicariously through you right now. It died. I didn't bring an extra battery like an
Take
amateur.
my last mag!
It's the same battery too. What battery is that called?
It's this is an off-brand one. It's a.
All mine are off-brand. I got two Nikons actually.
I don't know if it has the original Nikon name on it.
So I shoot on a full-frame D800 and Logan shoots on a D850. So he's 50% or 50 points bigger CAC.
Train though.
You want to get the train?
Well, I'm not gonna play on the tracks. There's 8 million cops around.
I'll go on the tracks, bruh. Give me that thing. No. This calls me out.
There you go.
Right there in the light. Wait, right here. Self-portrait. We just got a goddamn self-portrait done.
I was inspired by the movie they're trying to pre-program with us with down there.
The Last of Us?
I don't know.
Did you see that?
It looks a post-apocalyptic.
Yeah, that's all The Last of Us season, whatever the fuck.
They're trying to turn our minds and make it think we're trying to materialize that world and not like a clean streets.
This is all you once you have a vaccine.
There's a famous quote. I don't remember who it was from because he's clearly not famous enough. But life imitates art. That's it. So
Barack Obama, 2006.
If they create the art, your life is going to start imitating it. What you see.
Especially if what you see on the TV is war and sickness and hate and all that stuff.
James Topp, the live story documentation of the march. Where's James Topp? Men on a mission for freedom. They will stop at nothing until they reach Ottawa. You?
No, man.
Is that you again?
I'm not from Whitecourt. I'm not even Albertan, kind of. But I'm like trying to bleed enough blood onto the soil that I could say I am. Yeah.
You got enough Alberta vibes, brother. You sassy little prick. Hey, wait, we got you at the Calgary Town
I just
background now.
gotta stare at Bull Down. I think isn't that some sort of like ritual to be an Albertan? You have to have like a wild experience with a wild bull and a pissed off one.
Well, I'll tell you, I've never ridden a bull in my life, but I could outride you, brother. I'd be bucked off in a second. I give you 2. Wait, what? All right, we're about to walk through the Last of Us set. That guy's risky as fuck. Yeah, he had a mask on, right? He's safe. Fucking dodge, guys. Oh my god. Typical. Did you hear my dual exhaust? That isn't a real dual exhaust. Alright, they're filming the current film season of The Last of Us, and you're about to see the film set. Sick pipe. You betcha, buddy. That thing smells amazing. Look at that old cab over down there. Buddy, betcha. Okay, so here we are. We're just entering the film set now. Here's the torn papers on the window too. You know, they've set this whole thing up to be a zombie thing. I've never seen The Last of Us, but it's that new TV series with Pedro Pascal, and who else is in there? Another famous kid. Look at this. Perfect. Starlight Swamp. Got Logan running down there to get some shots of James Topp and the crew here. Look at the zombie apocalypse down here. Look at that. Straight up movie set.
Hurry, man.
Is this your Cadillac, ma'am?
I need to get my car washed.
You drove this thing from Texas, didn't you?
You gotta walk down this alley.
Can we?
Yeah, people can walk.
Oh, look at this, zombie apocalypse. Hey.
You can't. You're like, I'm actually working right now. You can't.
The cars? Enjoy your day. Look at this. Look at this. Unbelievable. So I actually missed the last set. They were doing the one over the 4th Street flyover in Calgary here, and they had the whole zombie apocalypse thing going on, and it was fucking, man.
I believe this is, yeah, this is right.
This is retard? Where are you going?
I'm taking my car.
I didn't know you
Did
drove
you
up.
drive out here? Oh, see you around. She's cool. She's a nun from Texas who drove up here to meet this guy, the famous photographer.
Famous in another. It's gonna take at least 4 more years or 2 weeks to make me famous.
Yeah, he's gonna be famous.
Whichever curve that is, we gotta make it famous.
Holy, I'm going right in here. Fuck it.
You're moving.
This guy's like watching me. He's like, you better not fucking go another step. You better not go. Get a picture of that. You still got
You're
James.
the director.
I am
You
the
are
director.
the director.
I'm a video guy, bro.
Go right in here and I'll get one with the sun. Hold still now.
Yeah, that was goofy. That was goofy, bro. You don't want to zoom room for getting on top of Parliament in Ottawa?
Hey, can you take me out for lunch or whatever?
You are not going out for lunch. I'm cheap as fuck. I'll take you out for lunch, oh sweetheart. Oh. I got him all the gay stuff now, eh?
I was already there.
Oh, you're just putting on an act then?
Is that live?
That's live.
No.
Uh-oh. Mom's watching.
Ah!
Bye.
I do not support degeneracy.
I do not support Nazis. I'm just gonna say that as a freedom fighter. Look at this chrome trailer, eh? Holy heavens. Holy
That
heavens.
was a great subject of it.
That's the screen they're doing or something? Tell us, Logan. What is that?
So basically, they have a lot of money to spend, so they'll buy stuff like this, and it doesn't do anything, but it helps them like slush fund their money through Hollywood. Yeah.
I feel like I can make a better show for like.
But you're doing it right now, man.
You bet.
How much you getting paid? You can't even buy her lunch or dinner or whatever.
Yeah, well, guess what? It's because I'm broke. I just spent $40 on an extra data to keep this shit rolling. Oh, another fucking movie scene here. Bro. Oh, bro. Bro. That's legit. This is what happened after they brought the bouncy castles in, eh?
Hey, come over here and I'll take a picture and I'll frame it enough so that it looks
Like looking this way? Like I'm a zombie apocalypse feller.
What are you guys, everywhere?
The blue gloves are not post-apocalyptic, but I like your vibe. Yeah, there you go.
They're honking in this apocalyptic world.
Oh, you didn't take pictures of me?
Oh, I already got
okay.
them done.
Let's see it. Let's see it. Does it look post-apocalyptic? Oh yeah, fucking right on. Look, they paid for the movie set. We got to use it.
I'm stealing your copyright.
Typical Yukon, eh? Just fucked. Fuck is that cool, eh? Wouldn't mind taking a piss on that street. Come on, stroll, young fellow. Oh, we got a vibe. We got a vibe. We got a vibe. We will not comply. Berta, baby. Bertica. Honk, motherfucking honk, honk.
So, okay, think about this. I'm gonna give you a totalitarian
Yeah, typical Dodge guy. Right on.
tip-top lesson. So, in Calgary right now, if you honk your horn and protest, you can get, I think, at least arrested, or ticketed at least, but potentially arrested. But if I go honk, honk, I don't get in trouble. So they're coming for everything, all right? It's the same thing. Look, I just did the same thing, but because it's not an electronic device, although it kind of is, I guess. The part's pretty electronic. Well, it's not. Beep, beep, boop, boop. Top secret speed robot. Anyways, they're coming for everything, all right? And eventually, I will not be able to go honk, honk. Even that will be persecuted.
It already kind of is when they're calling you Nazis for saying it.
I put it on a shirt just in case you didn't know where I stood on the topic.
What does it say?
Honk, honk, right here.
Oh, it says Hong Kong. Oh, I almost walked over that little pole. Papa James Topp marching for freedom. So I guess I'm probably doing my interview with him probably in the next hour or so.
I think he's marching with freedom. For the,
is it freedom or?
For the freedoms with the marching.
Ooh, the new Studio Bell building. Everyone's just like, who the fuck's this cowboy with a live stream camera? Shouldn't he be herding cattle? Shouldn't he be kettling some
Where's your
cattle?
head, bro?
Where's your 10-liter jug? That guy just blew me a kiss. I don't know how I feel about that.
Are we? From out of town, are we?
Yeah, nice tourism.
Right on.
Nice city. I like your city.
Welcome to Canada.
Thank you very much.
I'm the royalties.
I'm gonna come back next time too. Texas is my favorite place in the world, but Canada's my second.
I just bought property in Texas.
Really?
Tennessee.
Oh, right on. Good for you. Have a good day, man. That guy thinks I live in Texas. It's the hat. It's the fucking hat, bro.
It's because you're such a good storyteller.
Virgos say what?
Welcome to Canada.
Stampede Park. All these dumpy buildings they built that are actually pretty nice. Nice place to take a shit, Jimmy. Oh yeah, Harley guys. Only one thing worse than Dodge guys is Harley guys. I'm gonna let you know I'm here. Big and proud. See that? That's a $50,000 street bike right there. I got a black jacket. You're gonna think I'm a badass motherfucker. because you're gonna think I'm a badass motherfucker because I have a Harley and a black jacket and a Wild Hogs logo on the back. But what you don't realize that I'm actually just a typical barber. I wouldn't stir up shit with a fly. Ooh. Christian incoming. We're live. Got any messages you want to say to the folks? This is James Topp's right-hand man, right?
No, I'm just a dude. Yeah, so I don't know. It was a really good speech and the crowd was really nice. And we thank Ryan and Lana for giving us the opportunity. It was really good to go.
Awesome.
You guys can see it on the net. We're going to put it up.
Put it up. And hold on a second. Where can people find...
CanadaMarches.ca and hashtag Canada Marches, hashtag James Topp. And Instagram, Twitter, Facebook, Rumble, YouTube, the whole 9 yards. Yeah. Thank you.
And how can people support you guys, both financially and just to be there, or?
Well, financially right now in person, mostly we're doing it. But on Canada Marches, we're going to put what we're doing. And right now we're doing the MP letters. So you can see a template for the MP letter that James is sending to all the senators and all the MPs. And if you can draft your own letter or use that template and send it, that will be the best help right now. Thank you.
Thanks, Christian. All right, guys, this is where we're going to end this live stream. Sorry the screen went black, but we'll catch you in the next one. Thanks for coming out.